Apologies for not making a video in a while. Um, I have. Fuck, is it on? Okay, it's not on. I have been, what's it called? Uh, Moving from my apartment, and I got left with all the kitchen stuff, so I had to move all that stuff for me and my roommates to our new apartment. And this is not the new apartment, by the way. I'm in California right now. I'm staying with my mom's friend till the end of the summer. I'm just doing some stuff here, uh, building the resume and stuff like that. But so don't get used to this environment either. I know, like, this channel has just started, and I barely stayed in one place. But hopefully that'll change once the fall semester starts. But regardless, today I wanted to talk about something that's been on my mind for the past 24 hours, and that's that I think the internet has ruined my sense of humor. And I say that because yesterday I went to go watch with a friend uh, The Invite, which is like a movie directed by Olivia Wilde, and it's a comedy slash like drama movie. It was decent. I thought it was pretty good. Um, and it stars Seth Rogen as well. And I could acknowledge throughout that movie that the writing was like funny. It was good, but it won't actually get me to laugh. Like everybody in that theater was like laughing at the jokes, and I could acknowledge like, yeah, that was a funny joke. Like that was good writing. It won't get me to laugh, and there's a reason to that because my humor, the only thing that can get me to laugh is the most absurd shit on the internet. Instagram Reels has done that to me. I'm not one to doom scroll, but you know, the only thing that gets me to laugh is like slightly offensive humor or something that is, just completely left field, like some shit that you would think a mental patient should watch or would find funny. And I think it's been building up since when I was a kid. I used to be able to watch movies and like laugh, or like cartoons and laugh, or something like that. I can't do that now. The most a movie or show will get out of me is like a that's it. That's the most it will get out of me. But the rest of the movie, I'll smile sometimes, but most of it I'm stone faced. Like I don't like it gets nothing out of me. And like I said, it's not a lack of like a funny movie. Like I've watched stuff that I like is generally considered like, hey, this is something funny, and I can acknowledge like, yeah, that was pretty good writing. Like it's comedic, it's funny. It would get a laugh out of most people, but for some reason it doesn't get a laugh out of me. And it's like I said, it's because my sense of humor is so cooked. It it's that really is the only explanation. And it's a really sad thing because I want to be one of those people that can go to a movie theater and laugh their ass off, but I can't do it anymore because the only thing that can get me to laugh is like an Instagram reel or a funny shit post on YouTube or something like that. Internet humor is so vastly different from like the humor that you'll see in a movie or TV because it has to be at least a little more clever. It's the dumbest shit on the internet that gets you to laugh. So, you know, and dumb shit gets me to laugh. That's all that gets me to laugh now. You'll get me to chuckle a little bit during a movie. It's sometimes if a movie like does a silly thing, like yeah, it can get me to laugh, but it's always the dumb stuff. It's always the dumbest things that get me to laugh. But yeah, I completely attribute this fault to 2016 MLG humor. Thank you.